legends, heroes, and poopy heads. Welcome to the Omni Flash channel, where Omni Flash will take gaming to the next level.
Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Omni Flash, and I am your guide to Perfect World Mobile. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you about one of the best ways to get bound ingots. I'm be getting about 800 bound ingots for free every single week from the 12-player Mirage dungeons on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. On top of the 800 bound ingots, you can actually get more than 800 bound ingots for free every single week. And also, you can get the new artifact, the Sky Shield artifact. There's cleansing items. There's a chance to get an Eidolon egg, which could hatch into a goblin from level floor 4 and above. Doing floor 4 and above, you're going to need a goblin first, but if you get that egg, you get a goblin, you can probably sell it for a lot of gold coins. This is a 12-player dungeon, and it will be cycling through those like Frostfall dungeons. It's going to be cycling through your party dungeons, your dust dungeons. So today we're going to actually be doing a 12-man Molten Core. That's one of my favorite. It's actually one of the easier dungeons to do. We're going to be doing level 3. There isn't a chance to get an Eidolon egg from level 3, but it's much easier to do. And even if you do level 4 or higher, the chance to get an egg is still kind of low. However, you are guaranteed to get about 800 or even more bound ingots, depending on what floor you're doing. Alright, so we're doing Molten Core. Molten Core is pretty easy. We're just having to buff everyone, go to the front, gather all these little Koopa Troopa. Kind of reminds me of the Mario games. So this is essentially Molten Core party dungeon that you've done and loved so many times. The difference is there is going to be Mirage prefixes. So similarly to the 6-player Mirages on the weekends, there's going to be prefixes, and every week it's going to change. Sometimes it's an easy prefix, like it decreases your movement speed. So it's not super big deal. Decreased movement speed. Other times it's going to be much tougher prefixes, like it might even res the boss and you have to kill it really fast or everyone dies. Interestingly enough, our main DPS is Senpai, a demon barbarian. She is pretty large. I think she's about 2.5 million CP. So if you are large enough and specialized in doing DPS, you can outdamage everyone else. And she is carrying the DPS in our team. Famous is our archer. You know, archers do have that skill to lower the HP of the boss by 15%. You're going to need at least one archer. Famous is our only archer on the team. You need that one archer at least in order to lower the DPS. Now you want to pull the boss all the way to the back. I'm having trouble getting aggro. I'll bite him and sometimes he won't follow me. I'm not super certain how this aggro is working. Used to be I can bite this boss one time and I can pull him all the way to the back and the boss will follow me. But somehow I think the aggro, I'm not doing as much aggro. I think it is possible that DPS is just pulling more aggro than I am. I might have to bite the boss 2 times now. Just pull the boss away from where it spawned. This way it won't get buffs. When you see those 2 red lightning strings, that actually buffs the boss. And then you want to grab these ads so you can they don't kill your team. Alright, so now his head will actually come off. What you want to do, you want to aggro the head, and then you want to actually go to the body and bite the body. You want to bite the body and you want to slow down the healing of the body. So if you have the Hidden Dragon book, you can use the Hidden Dragon book. Also, barbarians will want to use Devour. So I mean, everyone uses Devour. Devour and Fleshring, just devour the headless body to keep it from healing. It will slow down the healing by 50%. And also if you have a hidden dragon book. And you do want to bite the head every once so often, taunt the head so that you have aggro, so that the head doesn't wander around and kill your team. Also, the head does shoot out, like, you know, fireballs and stuff, so you have to make sure to grab, you know, the head wandered off. I need to go taunt the head. Also, the boss does throw fire on the ground. When he throws fire onto the ground, it will silence you. So don't stand in a fire. So far I haven't seen it. He throws like a puddle of fire onto the ground. So far I haven't seen that puddle of fire. Still losing aggro. Alright. The head's almost dead. I think we can kill it before he heals up. It's okay to not kill the head before the body heals up. You'll just have to do it again. And then the second time, you should be able to kill the head before the body heals up. Next, you want to hug the left wall. And if you hug the left wall, you shouldn't be hit by these big rolling lava balls. But sometimes you still get hit. I don't know. Sometimes I don't get hit. Sometimes I get hit. So try to hug the left wall. And then at the very top of the left wall, there is a trap switch. And the person who goes there first will be sure to flip that switch, and these little fireballs will actually stop rolling. I just got the warning of not enough food. Let me restock on food. There are some monsters you have to kill before you get to Landoff. Landoff is a cultivation wizard. This wizard, you have to kill her in 5 minutes. She has some special mechanics that I'm going to tell you about. Fire Will, she shoots out fire right in front of her. So what you want to do, you want to take her away from your team. She shoots out directly in the direction of where the barbarian's standing, where your tank is standing. So just position yourself as you're tanking, tank away from your team. All right, now you have the yin yangs. All of your ranged DPS, all your ranged characters should stand on the red yin yang. You will take less damage, and your healers can heal. But apparently, we're too strong. Alright, so this is called Mortar Strike. Mortar Strike means you have to go and hit the red bubble. Alright, you have to kill the red sword as quickly as possible. If it says Mortar Strike, if it says Storm Fury Strike, you have to kill the sword in the blue bubble as quickly as possible. And right before you kill it, the tank has to move away from the sword, move to a different direction, because as soon as the sword goes down, Landoff will shoot out a fire will, and you don't want the fire will to hit your team. Next up, the two swords on the left and the right is going to send out these little lasers that buffs the boss, alright? And one person will get a blue bubble. So Hero has the blue bubble, and you just simply have to block the laser so that Landoff doesn't get the buff. And I have the red bubble. All right, so this is random. So any of the 12 people will get these bubbles. And what you do, just position yourselves in front of Landoff, in between the laser and Landoff. All right, so this is, you see how most of my team is on the red yin yang? Because most of them are range characters. The melee characters will try to stand on the blue. You see how Boo is standing on the blue yin yang? You take less damage. However, a lot of DPS will stand just really close to Landoff in the center, so that the healers on the red yin yang can heal you. You don't want to stand too far away, or the healers can't heal you. Alright, so it's Mortar Strike again. We repeat, kill the Mortar Sword inside the red bubble. And before the Mortar Sword is dead, try to move out so it doesn't fire will. Oh, well, I screwed up. I didn't move out. People died. So yeah, that's important to do. Be sure not to forget to move away from your team. If you're the tank has to move away from the team, or it's going to shoot out a fire wheel, and some people aren't going to move away fast enough. Now this is a hard DPS check boss. So in 30 seconds, it says the boss is going to be enraged. In 30 seconds, if you don't kill this boss, it will go into a dark chi mode. And when she says dark chi, afterwards, after this dark chi thing, in about, I don't know, one more second, she's going to start dealing massive damage. And yeah, she just did. So we have just enough DPS to kill this boss. If after dark chi, what you can do, especially you can actually tank this boss. This boss hits very slowly. So if you have a goblin, if you have a maxed out level 15 goblin where that shield is once every 3 seconds, you can actually drag her and run around the platform in a circle, and she will hit your goblin shield every 3 seconds. She hits you about once every 3 seconds. She has a slow attack rate. So actually, even if she dark cheese, you can still kill that boss. So yeah, that's a secret for doing Landoff. Even after she dark cheese, if you have a goblin, you can tank her. As long as you just try to run as far away from her as possible, because she throws a projectile at you. Just so this way, she hits you a little bit later, just enough, giving your goblin just enough time to shield you again. So yeah, Landoff isn't the hardest boss. I think the hardest boss for DPS will be the very last boss, because there's no way for a goblin. You can't goblin your way through the last boss. We'll be at the last boss soon. Just have a few more mobs to kill. The only regular monster that gives any trouble for this section of the dungeon are the fire. Is this guy? This guy right here does the fire foxes. This fire fox does do some little fire tornadoes that deal quite a bit of damage. Alright, so this is the last boss. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I see a big flaming crystal, I'm not going to go and touch it. But yeah, someone has to touch it. And the Molten Lord is spawned. This boss has a 5-minute timer. At the end of the 5-minute timer, everyone just dies. Alright, it doesn't get stronger. You just die. You just instant death. So you have to kill this boss in 5 minutes. Alright, so this boss has a few different techniques that you have to do. He does, there you go, Hell's Meteor, okay. You have a countdown timer. Whoa, wait, what just happened? I think my teammates just brought Hell's Meteor on top of the boss. I think I'm standing in 2 pools of fire right now. So what you're supposed to, I am standing in 2 pools of fire. You can see the 2 circles. I'm standing in 2 pools of fire. And I don't think I can keep aggro on the boss unless I'm standing inside the 2 pools of fire. What you want to do is not do that. You don't want to put, when it counts down, you want to move the other way. You want to move away from the boss. Okay? You don't want to, when it counts down from 5, you don't want to move towards the boss. Don't drop the circles of lava onto the boss. You want to move away. See how there's 2 circles outside away from the boss? That's where you're supposed to drop the meteors. The meteors don't go away. After it forms a flaming pool. Yeah, there's no way for me to go. I have to stand in 2 pools of lava. Oh well. I have some good healers. I do have 4 healers. Oh well, no. I have 2 healers and 2 demon clerics. Alright, so when you see these orbs coming towards the boss, your healers need to toss as many iron hearts on the team before those balls hit the boss. And when those balls hit the boss, you have to use your regeneration ball, your regeneration skill, chi skill, because he does AoE. Alright. You see how that killed Boo and killed Artemis? Oh, Artemis died again. But yeah, there's like three circles, 3 fire meteor stacks on the boss. Well, anyways, we do kill this boss, but you know, it's a little bit difficult. You have to dodge the flame hammers. If you get trapped into a furnace, you want to use a liberation pill or have one of your teammates liberate you. I see this backdraft. But when backdraft, the dot near the center of the screen, once that hits 10, everyone dies. So we got up to backdraft 7, and then Molten Lord is dead. So we did kill him right on time. Alright, so this is the finish. But now, without the boss there, you can see all the flaming lavas underneath the boss. You want to not do that if possible. And so now let's open our chest. You get 1 chest. You only have to do this Mirage once a week. You can do it 3 times a day so you can help others do their Mirages. But it's very important to get it done. So you do get a ton of other stuff as well. However, the main thing are these Landau shards that you get 100% chance of. Level 1, 12 player Mirage gives you 5. Level 2 gives you 6. Level 3 gives you 7. Level 4 gives you 8. I think it goes up to 9, 10, whatever. But it gives you a ton. So what you need to do, what you have to do, is to put them on auction. Don't use them now, because you get so many. You get so many that later on, you're not going to be able to sell these shards. So later on, they won't be as valuable. Right now, everyone they're buying off of the world auction. They're getting these Landau shards so they can make 6-star Landaus, right? But once they get 6-star Landaus, these shards are pretty much unsellable. So I'm going to keep selling these Landau shards until it becomes unsellable. Because, you know, if you get 7, by that time I probably can do a higher Mirage and I can get 10 a week. And I'm going to get my 50 pretty easily. So don't mess up. Don't use those shards. Sell them right now and get over 800 bound ingots. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.